Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this. Me clearing my throat all of a sudden. More Fabled Lands, where, of course, once again, the original the original base game you buy for this is supposed to have, like, the first several books, and then I have the DLC for the other places. This is big. I wonder what that place is. Big place. But we came out at Yellowport. I've also, hopefully showing someplace here the fact that I got the 55% achievement, and also showing another picture of all of the books that I have. Now, if we look at the map, this time to actually see things, we're here in, excuse me, here in Yellowport. But there's a weird looking, like, foresty place here. Not the Castle of the Dragon Knights. Not the Karen Baru? But up in, well, we're in Sokara apparently. So, but we gotta head roughly northish. Probably, oh look! There's a mountainy type spire. And there's some foresty type things. So it's probably in that area. Well, we're surrounded by... What the heck is that place? Venefax. I don't know what a Venefax is, but there's also a riverbank. Trefoil? And Shadar Tor. Now, do I have any, like, monies? I have no monies at all. Because I foolishly thought I had no monies and then gave it all to bandits because I was being very foolish. 2 of 4. Oh, I don't have any other skills that I can actually use yet. That's nice. Well, we're still off. Sacred Tusk, did that one. This is the one that's up above. Hopefully we're tracking that. Well, no money to spend, might as well head on up to the riverbank. You are following the course of this stinking river, and it certainly does stink, laden with sulfur as it is. Test my luck, no bonuses. Oh. Boy, 5 or 6 would be best, but hopefully it's not a 1 or a 2. Oh, catch a smolder fish. Try out fishing and you catch a smolder fish. There's something fishy. Oh, gag. No requirements, huh? Okay. Well, we'll make a move then. Oh, now, wait a minute. Where are we? Oh, we got quite some distance. Okay, Castle of the Dragon Knights. Where's the... That must be one of these 2 places, so it's probably up in this area that we're heading to. Alright. Just up the stinking river, or... Road Tavern? I don't have any money, but... oh, my stamina. I don't know how to... Well, I do have a healing potion, don't I? That doesn't help me. No, it's this. Yeah, it's right there. 1 healing potion. Drink in case of emergency, which we certainly don't have yet. So let's head to the Road Tavern. There might be something interesting there. This is very nice music. You join the much-traveled road that connects Trefoil and Karan Baru. The traffic mostly consists of convoys of troops and supplies. Eventually, you come to the Weary Pilgrim Tavern, a way station between the cities. The tavern costs you 1 shard a day. Each day you spend here, you can recover 1 stamina point if injured, up to the limit of your normal unwounded stamina score, of which I have nothing. Well, you know what? I discovered that you can quick save and quick load and just save. So if I die, I'm going to have to quick load, not quick load, quick play myself to an area where I can quick save. But we're gonna quick save. I mean, just because I can. Maybe there's some adventure back down here in Trefoil. The main road between Marlock City, Trefoil, and Karan Baru is well maintained with regular guard posts. The Sokarans are nothing if not efficient. Well, I don't have any blessings, do I? So, I mean, maybe it won't be terrible, but all I have to do is not roll a 1 or a 2. Oh, 5. Find a sword, an ordinary weapon. Well. Oh, 1 to 6. Okay, this does 2 to 5. 1 to 6. I like the fact that it's a minimum of 2. But, you know what? We're going to try that for a while. I do not know what that means with the various colors here. That's something new to me. I mean, I think there's like a tutorial or something on somewhere, something, somehow. I can't remember what it is you're supposed to press. Maybe they have it on this. Yeah, help. Yeah, tutorial log. Oh my god, diseases. Well, I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay, we've gotten everything. The city of Trefoil is a terrifying vision of apocalyptic destruction. It had once been a thriving crossroads town, but now it is a burnt-out hulk. It was almost razed to the ground when it declared for the late king during the recent civil war and tried to hold out against the army of Grieve Marlock, the current protector general of Sokara. It was then sacked by the general's mercenaries, and General Marlock is now trying to rebuild it. Craftsmen are hard at work everywhere. Unfortunately, there is nothing here but ashes and rubble. I best leave. Well, there's adventure, but not great adventure. Well, let's check out were we at the riverbank before? I can't remember if I'd hit the riverbank. Let's check it out. And if it's the same riverbank, oh yeah, it certainly is. So hopefully we get a smolder fish. And okay, well, nothing happens. That's actually good. Yeah, we do need money somehow. So let's try it. Further up the stinking river. The stinking river has cut its way through the high grounds here. On the edge of the chasm that overlooks the river lies the village of High Ferris. The locals are behaving very oddly. You watch the villagers lay out a fine feast on the village green. A pig is set roasting on a spit. Loads of freshly baked bread are piled beside bowls overflowing with fruits, butter, and cheese. Lastly, the richest merchants of the village bring coffers full of silver which they set beside the table. To your amazement, instead of sitting down to dine, the villagers then scurry home and start closing the shutters on their windows. Well. I don't know if they probably were going to get, like, skillet knives or something. Or, what goes on here, you ask? Why do you behave so oddly? Oh. The villagers seem frightened of you, but one old fellow has nerve enough to reply. This banquet is for the ghosts of 3 travelers who lost their way in a storm, fell into a mill pond, and were drowned. When was this, you ask? 7 years since. They come every year on this night, and if we didn't placate them with victuals and treasure, there'd be a mess of trouble. How do you know that? Old Megan told us, he says. She knows much about such things. Well, I'm going to stay out at night and watch for the ghosts. I have a feeling It's not old Megan. Somebody's doing some shenanigans here. From the cover of a hedge, you wait until dusk. By now, all the villagers are safely indoors with their shutters tightly barred. As the sky is turning from velvet indigo to the starlit blackness of night, you see 3 pale figures come loping across the green from the direction of the mill pond. They must be the ghosts. Seeing the banquet, they utter gleeful cries and start to devour what has been set out for them. Uh-oh. Okay, I got to break an 11. 2 dice. Oh, and I fail. The moon begins to rise, making the ghosts seem to glow. They sit hunched over their feast like vultures, occasionally stirring their hands in the pile of silver coins and tittering eerily. Well, I'm going to stay hidden, and I'm going to follow when they leave. Burdened by the heavy chest full of coins, the 3 figures have left deep footprints in the grass. Yeah, they're not ghosts. There's shenanigans going on here. I start with a base of 5, add 2 dice. Oh, please. Well, that's a successful scouting roll. You follow the footprints to the mill where you see an old lady and 2 men brushing flour off their clothes. Another successful year's hunting, laughs the woman. Quietly you creep back until the villagers, which you have discovered, brimming with outrage, they go straight to the mill and seize the 3 miscreants. Old Megan, cries one of the villagers when he sees who is the ringleader of the 3. So, you've been masquerading as a ghost for these 7 years, eh? Well, tomorrow we'll take you to the gallows, and then you can play the part for real. Well, that's certainly metal. Out of gratitude, the villagers present you with 80 shards. Okay, 80 shards. You do not wait around to see what fate befalls old Megan and her accomplices. They're going to be dangling from ropes. There are going to be ropes around their necks, and they are going to be hanged by their necks from these ropes until they are dead, dead, dead. In theory, they should be taken to the, however you pronounce it, but feelings run so deep in this case, you suspect there will be some rough justice meted out. Yeah. They'll bury what's left in a pit somewhere. You resume your journey. Well, 80 shards is good. We're going to the tavern, because I need to heal 7. So how much do I need to... 7 shards, rest until healed. Okay, good. Only 3 shards? Okay, we're going to buy drinks all around and glean some rumors. A trader from the far north tells a story about a great wizard, Togdaz the Magnificent, who was tricked by a shaman of the Horde of the 1,000 Winds on the Great Steppes. He imprisoned Togdaz inside a giant ruby and proceeded to loot Togdaz's tower. But in his stupidity, he opened the great wizard's casket of imponderables and unleashed a terrible storm that swept across the steppes, scattering many of the tribes far and wide. The shaman was killed, of course, but as far as anyone knows, Togdaz is still trapped in the ruby, waiting patiently for release. Perhaps for another 100 years, who knows? One thing is for certain, it won't be me trying to get him out. It does sound rather dangerous. Pretty wild, pretty crazy. But we're healed up pretty good, so we're also going to leave. And also, I'm going to reach out and hit the F5. Quick save. Okay, we've been here, and it was boring and awful. And we have a... Forest of Laroon. Well, you know, this was kind of main questy. Or could hit the main road and then swing it. You know what? That seems like a better idea. We're going to head up on this way, hit the main road, then swing over into the forest. The road is nearly blocked by wagons and supply convoys. A troop of soldiers forces its way through the throng. The men bang heads indiscriminately to clear people out of the way. Oh, well, just as long as it's not a 1 or a 2. Of course. Ow. Yeah. Well, that was special, getting smacked like that. Only 1 point. I've only lost 10 shards so far. Let's head into the forest. The Forest of Laroon is a mighty swath of densely packed trees. Let me try that in English. I have no idea how this is properly pronounced. It might be swathe, it might be swathe, but I've mostly seen it just pronounced swathe, so I'm going to pronounce it swathe. Of densely packed trees, a slice of primordial nature in the middle of busy, industrious Okara. You thread your way through the ranks of trees. In places, the forest canopy almost blocks out the sunlight completely, and you are wandering in deep shadow, haunted by cries of the creatures in the forest. But we're going to seek the Willow Druid, because I have the Oak Staff. You are on a quest to take the Oak Staff to the Willow Druid who lives in a sacred grove somewhere in the forest. No duh, Sherlock. You wander around looking for unusual tracks, strange creatures, anything that might lead you to a druid's den. Luckily, I've got that point, that permanent point in scouting. And failed it anyway. Much to your embarrassment, you get lost in the vast forest and wander for days. Alrighty then. You wander around for days until you finally emerge at the Bronze Hills. You are walking through Bronze Hills. Virtually, the whole area has been given over to mining. Everywhere, quarries and mine shafts abound. It is a horrible expanse of torn-up earth. Hardly any areas of green are left. Great heaps of excavated rock, leached of their useful minerals, mar the landscape. You find a quarry that is open to the public. That is to say, if you pay 50 shards, you can dig for an hour in a silver mine. No, that'll only leave me with 20, and risk versus reward, I'm pretty terrible at that, so we're going to leave. But that was like right next to, I can't remember if that's Kanar Baru or however that gets pronounced. We're going to head back in and see if we can find this druid. Yeah, we're going to seek the Willow Druid. Hopefully this time I'm not going to miss. I only have to roll a 7. That's the average. I can roll a 7. I can't roll a 7. Okay. Yeah, wander around for days. And back at the Bronze Hills. No thank you. Well, you know what they say. Try again. And if you don't succeed, just keep frickin' trying until you starve to death. And we're going to seek the Willow Druid. We're going to make that scouting roll. We made the scouting roll. Thank God. You come across the forest glade. Birds twitter in the trees and woodland animals frolic playfully about. In the middle of the glade stands a mighty willow, ancient beyond reckoning. The trunk is hollow, and a wooden door has been set in the entrance. You step into the glade. Make a sanctity roll. Sanctity. I guess I got a 5. Or that's, yeah, and the difficulty is 9. Odds of success are pretty good. You know, I should check that out next time I look at this sort of thing. I can still mess it up. Made it though. Successful sanctity. Whoa! Gods above! I got jump scared by a questlog update. You are pious enough to be allowed to enter the sacred grove. You step in and knock on the door. A kindly old druid opens the door and greets you. You hand him the oak staff. "Thank you," says the druid. "An oak staff, huh? That's an interesting message, to be sure." He hands you 50 shards as payment and a willow staff, saying, "Please take this staff to the oak druid in the city of trees on the Isle of Druids. I'm sure he'll reward you, too. Good day, and thanks again." And with that, he shuts the door. Well then, all right. I guess we'll head back into the forest. The forest of Laroon is a mighty swath of densely packed trees. Once again, you thread your way, and you're wandering in shadows, and you're haunted. We can try venturing deeper. You hack your way through the undergrowth, not an undergrowth. That wouldn't be a very big travel, would it? Until you stumble across an old ruin. Creepers and forest moss have grown over most of it, but you can see mask-like faces set into the walls, glaring down at you, as if in angry outrage at your intrusion. You come to a massive stone slab, clearly a door. Set into the middle of it is a round granite face, the visage of a sleeping demi. I'll try that in English. I couldn't even say that in English. I'll try that in English. Much better. Set into the middle of it is a round granite face, the visage of a sleeping demon. Suddenly an eye pops open and regards you curiously. "By the tentacles of Tantalon," exclaims the face in a gravelly voice. "A human. I haven't seen one of you lot for 100 years. An expression of suspicion forms on its rocky features. "What do you want anyway?" "Just passing through," you comment airily. "Well, you can't pass through me unless you know the password, and that was given to me by Asterlus the Wizard King. Let me see. No, it's 1,000 years ago by Ebron, and this is his tomb, you know." "Well, how do I find the password then?" "How do I find the password then, you ask?" "Well," says the demon door, "Asterlus was a wizard, so why don't you ask some wizards?" "Well, where would I find some wizards, you ask?" "How would I know?" replies the door testily. "I've been stuck here for 1,000 years. You decide it is time to leave. Well, there is weirdness to be found. But when we look back up here, yes. So let's head back to Yellowport. Oh, I guess I need to get back to the main road. Yeah, so I can get my head bonked. I probably should have, yeah, of course. Make a move. Thank you, tavern. You know what? We are going to rest until fully healed. Thank you. We're not going to buy any drinks. That's expensive. We will, on the other hand, travel down here to Yellowport. Hopefully, they had portals here, right? Temple, gold. Is that a? Is it what? What? Then. What? Wait a minute. Hello? No, I run back out of the building. Let's go to the temple. Maybe you travel via temple. There's a lot of temples. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh wait. Harbor. Tickets. Passage to Isle of Druids. Okay. Sold only at ports. Buy a passage. Yes. A bark, I guess that's how it's pronounced, heading for the Isle of Druids to buy furs is prepared to take you. The journey across the Sea of Whispers is uneventful, and you dock at the trading post on the island a week or so later. At the Isle of Druids. We already know all this. The fat mare, there's not a lot to do. I mean, we can go check out stuff at the inn. But there's no need to rest. There's no drinks to buy. Everyone here is boring. It's just dull. Is there anything I can... Yeah. What? Now I got an achievement. Move items between there by dragging or control F kick. Store items or money. Gotcha. Okay. You know what? We're gonna stick a fish in here. Add stash tab. Oh. Well, that's a lot of money. Okay. Wait, market. We could. Oh, we're gonna go to the market. Can I? How do I put money up there? Carried. Deposit. I don't know. Okay. That means I need to go to the market and items. I need my stuff. How do I sell my stuff? Drop items or right click to sell them. I guess I'm happy with the sword, so we're gonna sell that. Sell. And we're gonna sell that. There's no money for the fish. No, I'll keep the fish. And then I need that and that. So, I mean, some of these things are, I mean, I like the whole mandolin thing, but, well, I guess, I don't know where you would buy things like the things that I want. Oh, it costs too much. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. We're doing fine. Searching to buy. I don't know what this means. I guess this is like they want it so I could buy it? Huh. Well, we're not going to worry about that because I've got things deposited. I've gone to my house stash here. I don't know where that I got the abandoned house. I think that's back at the place with the thing. Wasn't it? How do I use my ticket? How? Oh. Okay. Well, forest, right? Okay, there, forest track. Okay, we've been here before, so snuffling and stuff, so I need to make the... Come on now. Oh my Lord God. Okay. And of course, I lose 2 stamina. Let's go back to the forest then. I'm supposed to be good at this. I only need to hit a 5. Okay, thank you. Successful scouting roll. Now we go here. Oh, it's you again. Actually, that's good. None can pass. Begone, human. No, it's you again, says the tree grumpily. All right, off you go. Well then, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's head to the City of Trees then. I hope this is where I have to go. Yes, alright. Welcome to the City of Trees. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything rude to you, ma'am, but I feel like I should. Thank you. Cross-pollination. Oh, and I got another achievement. Thank you. At least I'm not getting jump-scared anymore. Oh, that's nice. You give the willow staff to the oak druid of the City of Trees. Ah, thank you, the druid intones, going on. A willow staff, eh? I see. As a reward, the druid lets you train with the City of Trees' best hunters and trackers. When you are ready, you can leave the City of Trees and return to the trading post. Okay. Well, back to the trading post? What's at the... Do you have, like, a healing potion? Oh. Yes. Do I have enough money? Not anymore. How much do I... Oh. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's leave then. To... Boy, I don't know. Do I have a quest now? No active quest in Soccerballs. Huh. Well, we should probably head to Soccerballs and get some active quests then. We could... You know, I bet this doesn't cost a penny to travel this way instead of paying for a boat. So let's head back to well, you know what? We've been to Yellowport. Let's go check out Marlock instead. You step through the archway, blah, 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 blah. We've done all that. When your sight returns. When your sight returns, you find your safe. Try that in English. When your sight returns, you find out... You know, I'm having difficulties with my tongue. When your sight returns, you find yourself outside the gates of a huge fortified city. A guard starts in surprise at the sight of you. Then he shakes his head as if to clear it. Sure, he must have imagined what he just saw. The gates open and a troop of heavy cavalry canter past. Make way for the Marlock City Militia, says the guard. When they've passed, you walk into the city. Well then. Marlock City is a huge, sprawling metropolis enclosed in a fortified wall said to have been built 1,000 years ago by the ancient Shadar Empire. It is the capital city of Soccerballs. Marlock City was once known as Sokar until General Grieve Marlock led the army in bloody revolt against the old King Corin VII and had him executed. The general renamed the city after himself. It is now a crime to call it Sokar. The general lives in the old king's palace and calls himself the Protector General of all Soccerballs. Whereas the old king was corrupt, the general rules with a fist of iron. Some people like the new regime. Others are royalists, still loyal to Nurgan, the heir to the throne, who has gone into hiding somewhere. Outside the city gates hang the bodies of many dead people. Labels around their necks read, "Rebels executed by the state for the good of the people." You'd best behave yourself if you don't want to end up like one of them, grates a guardsman, nodding towards the swinging corpses as you pass through the great eagle-headed gates of Marlock City. To leave Marlock let me try that in English. To leave Marlock City by sea, or to buy or sell ships and cargo, go to the harbor master. You know what? We're not going to go to the harbor master, but I'm curious. How about... Oh, that's not much. I mean, that's a lot. But comparatively, I thought it was going to be thousands. What is there for... Oh, actual cargoes. Oh. Okay. I don't know if these are all of them, or if these are all of them right now. Well, this is all cool. Very, very cool indeed. What all is there? The palace? Let's go check out the palace. The palace, the home of Protector General Grieve Marlock, is an imposing building of astonishing luxury. You get as far as a huge reception area manned by many guards and staffed by government officials. You may proceed only if you have the title Protector of Soccerballs. Otherwise, you are thrown out. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. How about the temple, just to be frightened by how many temples there are? There's a lot of them. Soccara's capital boasts a remarkable spiritual landscape featuring 3 grand temples, each occupying its own distinct location amidst the city's bustling streets. Additionally, it is home to the unique House of Priests, serving as the administrative heart as the serving as the administrative heart of the polytheistic religions revered in both Socara and Golnir. Oh, it just scares me looking at them all. I get worried. I'm worried. It scares me. I am a simple individual. The Three Rings Tavern is a comfortable inn near the city center. The tavern costs you 1 shard a day, etc., blah, blah, blah. So, 2 shards we're going to rest until fully healed. Goody. And all the rest of the people here, they can just go hang. Yes, like all the corpses decorating the trees outside the city gates. Probably a couple 100 corpses out there stinking in the breeze. Well, you know what? Well, I took. Well, you take a stroll through the streets. Marlock City is teeming with people. You know what? Let us visit the Street of Entertainers. Psst! Come here, friend. Someone whispers from the shadows. And at that note, right here, we're going to actually... You know what? We're going to finish this encounter. Go over to him. Want to try your luck in the gambler's stand as a short, dark man dressed as a mercenary bodyguard. Just 5 shards entrance fee. He nods to a door at the top of some rickety stairs. I would lose all my money. I am not a good gambler, so we're not going to pay. Shrugs, hisses at someone else, and wanders off to pass. We pass an uneventful evening. We're going to continue again from this position right here in Socara, in the city of some damn thing or another. What is this, Marlock City or something? So, we will continue here, but until that time, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing.